Hi, I'm Shane, and we've just completed the build of our 12-pound, 15-pound max monster. This guy can do 45 pounds an hour. You can see here's how it is, what it looks when it's running. We've got everything done. If you stayed tuned on the previous builds, we got the brackets installed, we aligned everything up, we installed the drum, installed the motor assembly, and we are now here for the last piece, which is installing the thermometer. You say, well, I already have a thermometer. Why do I need another one? Well, we have found through lots of testing that these built-in thermometers, and it doesn't seem to really matter if it's a $1,000 Weber grill or any of the, they're all built in Taiwan and they're all cheap. And what we like to say is that these things won't tell you the same lie twice in a row. So if you test this up against a good thermometer, you'll find that it might be 100 degrees high on one roast, and then the next one it's 50 degrees low. So we just really don't want to depend on these at all. You can use it as a fun game if you want. Put a second thermometer in here and just watch how off it really is. But to that end, we do provide these in our everything kits. This is a Tell True thermometer. The way that it works is a little bit confusing for some. This is a pinch bracket, and what this does is this pinches up against your grill hood by sliding this up and down. You pinch it, slide it up and down the shaft, you wedge it up against the grill lid, and there it stays, just like that. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how to install this. I purposefully chose this grill. It's a Next grill from Home Depot. It was $199. It's a 55,000 BTU grill, great for a big 12-pounder. And I want to show you a couple of things about this particular thermometer installation. If we had things the way we wanted, we'd love to have this probe sitting right here, because it's roughly about bean level, and it tells us roughly closer to what the temperature of the beans are. However, in this particular build, it's possible that when I put the thermometer in, we may actually hit the drum because of the length of that probe. So that's one thing you got to be careful of. Before you drill holes in your grill, make sure that you're not going to actually hit your drum when you install it. With this one, it's possible that we could install this and not hit something, but I don't want to take a chance in this case. It's possible that this probe could reach in. We're going to drill a hole in this hood. It could reach in and it could sit about like this, and it could touch the drum doing that. We don't want that to happen. So in this one, what we're actually going to do is we're going to position this probe over here to the side, about like this. If you come look, you can see how this just lays in here really nice and neat up against the side of the drum. And we're going to position that here so that it doesn't interfere with the drum, and the probe passes along the side of the drum and can't interfere. So that's why we're going to put this about right here, about the same level as this thermometer. We're going to install it right here. So all we're going to do is drill a hole here, install the thermometer in right there, and then slide this clamp in on the back side. So to do that, the drill bit that you want to choose here is roughly the same size as the shaft. 3/16, I think. My center punch. In this case, it's a nail and a hammer. I've lost my center punch. I'm going to line up this hole. I'm just looking to see where I want this probe to come in. So I put that right there. Make it clear. I could put this right to the edge, but I think I'm going to come slightly over just a bit, just to make sure. I'm going to line it up with my thermometer. Just eyeball it, maybe. About like that. I'm just going to make a dent here so that I know where to drill and my drill bit doesn't walk around. That should do nicely. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill through the outer surface and the inner surface. You can come up close and have a look. I've just got a little dent here where I just made that with my nail. And I'm going to go ahead and just drill straight in. And I'm all the way through. Now you'll see what I have here is a hole on the inside of my grill. So I'm going to take this thermometer probe. I'm going to insert this in. It's very, very easy to do. Just like that. Nice and lined up. And then now you see my probe here. I'm going to take this flat side and I'm going to run this up against the wall. So I'm going to pinch it like this. Pinch. And just slide it up until it compresses right up against the lid. If you look here at this angle, you can see it sits nice and flat. And then I should be able to lower this and I have no interference. There's my thermometer nice in position, and I'll be using a relative temperature reading from this corner. So now make sure that I get it right. We'll turn it on and I don't have any interference. Nothing is scraping. And then as I heat this thing up, I'll have a good idea of what temperature it really is, and we can laugh at how bad this one is. It's going to be actually burning this in. We're going to burn in for 30 minutes, and then we're going to come back and retighten everything. That's an important part. If you don't do that part, then you could end up having something come loose on roast number 2 or number 3. Stick around for the last video in this series in the assembly of a 12-pound Arcade Drums Everything kit into a Next Grill 5 burner 55,000 BTU grill. And next one is the last one.